Thank you, Mr. Speaker, sir. I'm grateful to be given this opportunity to make a ministerial statement highlighting some of the innovative works undertaken by my ministry through the Fiji Meteorological Services, which enabled better and more effective planning, quick response and sound decisions prior to and during the advent of severe tropical cyclone Harold. Let me start by reiterating the vision of the Fiji Met Service, which is a safe and secure communities through the provision of dynamic and quality weather, climate and hydrological services. Mr. Speaker, sir, as you are aware, the 2019-2020 tropical cyclone season for our region ended on the 30th of April. But nowadays we know sometimes cyclones happen outside the usual cyclone season. Fiji is part of the Southwest Pacific region and is a host of one of the 6 global regional specialized meteorological centers, or RSMCs, and it is known as RSMC Nandi. The other 5 regional centers are located in Miami, Honolulu, New Delhi, Tokyo, and La Reunion. The countries which rely on the services provided by RSMC Nandi are Vanuatu, Samoa, and this extends to French Polynesia to our far east. The center is responsible for detecting tropical cyclone formation, providing basic information about the systems present and their forecast positions, its movement, and its intensity. It is also responsible for naming tropical cyclones when they develop within our region. Having said that, Mr. Speaker, sir, I wish to commend the great work undertaken by the Fiji Met Service in carrying out this role for the region over the past 25 years. Given the changing weather patterns and the severity of tropical cyclones, the need for innovative works by service providers such as the Fiji Met Service cannot be overstated. Some of these innovative works have included the upgrading and the use of the radars over the past few years. The Fiji Meteorological Service has 3 radars. These radars are located at Nadi Airport, at Nosori Airport, and at Lambasa Airport. During the passage of severe tropical cyclone Harold, the position of its eye was tracked using our radars. This is beneficial for the ministry and for the country as a whole, as we are able to effectively track the movement of tropical cyclone Harold using our radars. Mr. Speaker, sir, the radars and other meteorological instruments play a key role in providing accurate estimates of severe weather systems with reasonable lead time for effective implementation of disaster warning systems. With the 3 radars positioned in the 3 key geographic points in Fiji, the capability for the Fiji Met Service to accurately track the path of cyclones that enter the Fiji region, or the World Meteorological Organization Region 5 for that matter, is highly improved. Use of the radars, the competence of the forecasters, and the manner in which they organize themselves led to very accurate forecasting. As severe tropical cyclone Harold approached, there were a number of different cyclone tracks that were posted up and made available on various forums. I kept track of these various proposed cyclone tracks. However, at the end of the day, the cyclone track developed by the Fiji Met Service was seen to be the most accurate, and because of this, the appropriate warnings were issued in a timely manner, and the NDMO machinery and the commissioners were able to effectively prepare their people and their teams and to plan the response effectively. With better tracking capacity, timely alerts and warnings issued by the Fiji Met Service will always enable us to more efficiently undertake preparatory measures for vulnerable and exposed communities in our country. Mr. Speaker, sir, during the passage of Tropical Cyclone Harold, the Fiji Met Service was able for the first time to operationally use its storm surge model. We know that when we have tropical cyclones, there's always usually associated by storm surges, raising of wave heights in the ocean, and as a result we get coastal inundation. This storm surge model predicted wave heights of 6 to 8 meters, and this information was used as part of the severe weather bulletins which was issued to members of the public. And in addition to this, The model was developed as part of the Coastal Inundation Forecasting Demonstration Project for Fiji. This project started way back in 2014 and is a joint collaboration between the Fijian government through the Fiji Met Service and the World Meteorological Organization, the WMO. Through this project, a regional storm surge model was developed for the region, but a separate storm surge model was developed specifically for Fiji. And both of these tools were used during the passage of severe tropical cyclone Harold, and we are seeing the benefits of such tools. Coastal inundations are an increasing threat to the lives and livelihoods of people living in low-lying, highly populated coastal areas. The management of such risks represents a great challenge to scientists and policymakers in the areas of meteorology, hydrology, oceanography, emergency management, and coastal planning. Communities that benefit from improved coastal inundation and storm surge modeling include coastal, urban, and rural communities, emergency management and response authorities, such as the NDMO, industries, businesses, and coastal tourism. With storm surge modeling in place, alerts and warnings issued to coastal communities can be disseminated with confidence, and the development of critical infrastructure along or near the coast can be tailored to accommodate the wave height predictions produced by the model. I had the opportunity, Mr. Speaker, sir, to also visit Matuku as part of the Prime Minister's tour to areas that were affected by a tropical cyclone Harold, and we could see that these estimates of the surge of the heights of the waves actually was borne out in the island of Matuku, in the villages there that were severely affected by the storm surges that happened on that particular island. Climate change-induced sea level rise may result in a change of frequency and intensity of wave heights. With storm surge modeling software readily available, the Fiji Met Service is able to effectively provide accurate models, keeping updated with changing climatic conditions. Additionally, the Fiji Met Services, as the Nadi Regional Office, will be able to issue real-time storm surge guidance to member countries within our region of responsibility. The third major development that has been seen during the advent of Tropical Cyclone Harold was the improvement in the briefing quality undertaken by the Fiji Met Service. A critical requirement in the lead-up to a cyclone is the quality of communication between technical service providers, such as the Fiji Met, and the decision-makers who sit as part of the NDMO machinery, including the National Disaster Management Council and the Emergency Committee. One apparent ongoing improvement that has been seen since Tropical Cyclone Sarai and Tino has been the ability of the Fiji Met to present their briefs in simple layperson terms that are very understandable to decision makers. The other major ongoing improvement has been the trend seen in continually improving the analytical component of the briefs by the Fiji Met. It is not enough to just describe what is happening, but also to adequately spell out the impacts of what is happening so that decision makers are effective in decision making. These two developments, the presentation of briefs in simple to understand terms and the analytical nature of the briefs, was a tremendous asset in planning before, during, and after severe tropical cyclone Harold. I congratulate the Director Met and his team for a job well done and for their continued focus on innovating their services. Mr. Speaker, sir, to conclude, Fiji is prone and will continue to be engulfed by tropical cyclones, droughts, flash floods, storm surges, earthquakes, and tsunamis. And all of these extreme events have an impact on all people of our country. The past decade has seen some unprecedented disasters in the wakes of this, in the loss of life and livelihoods. My ministry, through the Fiji Met Service, is dedicated to continue to providing the critical and relevant data and information services to all Fijians to make sure that we can keep our people as safe as possible. Thank you, Mr. Speaker, sir.